Hello everybody. Today we have a difficult news lesson about Toshiba, the electronics company. Let's repeat the title at the top. Toshiba's board accepts $15.2 billion buyout offer from JIP. Okay, let's match the vocabulary at the top with the vocabulary below. First, please repeat. Delisted, equity, activist, binding, consortium, resolved. Okay, and we'll match those with removed, settled, group of companies, investment, official, and campaigner. Okay, so what do you think? What do you think? Let's start from delisted. Delisted matches with removed. In this case, delisted from the stock exchange, removed from the stock exchange. Equity, that's a difficult word. Equity is very similar to investment. Okay, you can have an investment firm, investment company, or an equity firm, equity company. Activist, an activist, well, that is a campaigner. You can have a shareholder activist who actively tries to seek control of a company. They want to be part of the operating of that company. Binding is similar to official. It means agreed upon. And consortium, that is a group of companies. And finally, resolved, which means settled. Okay? Right, please remember those words. And let's remove the lines. Okay, please shadow my voice. Toshiba's, board, has. Oh, by the way, I think in the English world we say Toshiba. Anyway, here we go. Toshiba's board has accepted a buyout offer from Japan Industrial Partners, JIP, a private equity firm, for $15.2 billion. This would take the company private and into domestic hands, resolving tension with overseas activist shareholders. However, it is not yet clear if activist funds, which own about a quarter of the company, will be satisfied with the terms. If successful, the deal would be the third largest M&A transaction globally this year. The consortium includes 20 Japanese firms such as Oryx Core, Romeco, and Chubu Electric Power. By the way, M&A means mergers and acquisitions. When companies join together, mergers and acquisitions. Let's continue. My head is in the way. Excuse me. Toshiba has been hit by accounting scandals and heavy losses since 2015 and came close to being delisted. It also owns 40.6% of memory chip maker Kioxia Holdings. The fallout from the company's scandals led to the strategic review and the buyout proposal. That last one. Oh, hold on. Let's put in a page break so I can scroll. The JIP consortium submitted a binding buyout proposal last month, backed by $10.6 billion in loan commitments from major banks. Toshiba shares have fallen 12% over the past year. All right. Quiz questions. Number 1. What would happen to Toshiba if the buyout offer is successful? What would happen? What would happen? Well, this would take the company private and into domestic hands, resolving tension with overseas activist shareholders. Okay. Question 2. Why did Toshiba come close to being delisted from the stock exchange? That is because the company has been hit by accounting scandals and heavy losses since 2015. Okay, let's move on to the conversation, and please shadow my voice. 3, 2, 1. With the buyout offer on the table, should we buy more or sell our shares? It's a tough call. The offer is big, but I'm not sure about the terms. What's the risk if we hold on to our shares? If the deal falls through, our shares could tank. But if it succeeds, we could do pretty well, right? Yeah, that's possible. Let's keep an eye on the news for now. Our shares could tank. Tank means to suddenly drop, suddenly go down. My Bitcoin tanked. Let's move on to the discussion questions. Number 1, and please pause the video and try to answer these questions yourself. How do you think the company's scandals affected its decision to accept the offer? Okay, number 2. What do you think the future holds for Toshiba if the buyout offer is successful? Number 3. What do you think the advantages and disadvantages are of being a private company? And number 4. Do you think it's important for companies to have domestic ownership? Interesting, interesting. All right. Okay, well, we'll leave it there for today. Thank you very much for trying this slightly more difficult lesson today. If you made it this far, thank you. Good job. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.